I have to put this on video. You know, when you travel so many places and then you meet so many different types of people, but tonight I need to document this. This is the most unbelievable incident that has happened to me. People here, mankind, the first of its kind. Well, there are a lot of accidents here in Thailand. People run off the road and things like that. You only read about it, you only hear about it in the news, but you do not know exactly what happened. Well, I'm going to share with you exactly what happened tonight. It was 2 a.m. It's almost 3 a.m. right now. I was driving back from a 7-Eleven store back to my hotel room. I'm in a upcountry, so on a weekend, the next day was a work day. The road was empty. I mean, literally quiet, empty. There was only this car in front. There was a distance away. There was a smaller car, and then a Honda black CRV. Now I was coming from behind at about 200 kilometers per hour, and this bozo was traveling at about 170, 180. Now, he saw me coming in real fast, and he was in the middle of the lane. There was 3 lanes altogether. He was in the middle, and I decided to put on my indicator that I'm putting out to the left side. I didn't want to overtake on the right side because the people here have a very extremely nasty habit of going to the right side when they see you coming. Okay, now, if there's a crash, you hit them from behind, they'll say that, oh, that's your mistake, that's your fault. They don't have the sense. It's different from in Germany. Okay, on the Autobahn highway, the left side is the faster, it's the faster lane. It doesn't make any difference left or right, but in this case, the faster lane, you let the faster cars from behind go first. But the people here has a different kind of mentality. This is why today Thailand is still a third world country, because it's a third world mentality. Okay, they'll never be like Japan or never be like Germany. Okay, so what happened is that their concept of thinking is, as long as I'm in front of you, I can come out anytime I want, and if you're behind me, you just got to brake in time. Even though it's on the Autobahn, it's on a highway. All right, we're talking a highway. There's no Autobahn in Thailand. Well, Germany, there's the only Autobahn in Germany. So anyway, I was coming in real fast at 200 kilometers per hour. This guy, he saw me coming in with an indicator on the left, and he didn't move out to the left side. There was right or left he could move. He didn't want to move. He just kept to the middle lane, and when I was just beside him, he swerved right to the left side, almost hitting me, and wanted to get me out of the lane. I almost got knocked out of the lane, but of course he didn't hit me. I swerved away from him fast enough, carefully enough. At 200 kilometers per hour, I was swerving away from him to the left side again, and then back to the right side again, and then I went off for a while, and then I slowed down and I said, no, I'm not gonna let this go. I'm not gonna let it ride. This is just not right. So I slowed down. I waited for him to come, and I stopped him. Okay, he was clearly trying to wiggle his way out. I stopped him in front of him. I said, and look, people here in Thailand is pretty much like in the US. They do carry guns. I don't have any kind of weapons in my car right now. Okay, I thought there was no necessity to carry the gun. I left my gun back in the other car, and I didn't have any weapons. So I do not know if he had any guns. Most probably he did, because he was not afraid. And I confronted him. He had his window down, and he says, before I could say anything, he said that there was a dog carcass in the middle of the road. And it didn't occur to me that time there was a car in front of him, and that car did not avoid the carcass. There was no carcass at all, Because if there was a carcass, the car in front of him would have avoided it, but the car was going straight, and why did he even have to swerve to the left side? To avoid the carcass, imaginary carcass? So that it didn't occur to me until I said okay, and I went on my way. Then I realized that there was no carcass at all, and he was very fishy, because when we were at a red light, he didn't want to stop beside me. There was 3 lanes, 4 lanes altogether, because at the red light it was bigger, it filtered out into bigger lanes, and he didn't want to stop next to me. I think he was afraid that I might shoot him. So he was behind me all the time. And then when I turned off, then he went off. But the storyline here is this: people will take your life, even just for the fun of it. Here in Thailand, I'm not sure about anywhere else. I lived in the US for a long time. I've never encountered people like that. So have I lived in Germany and in Japan. These are the 3 longest countries I've lived in, and I've never encountered someone like that. Now, you read a lot about the news here in Thailand, the grotesque way they die, and now it gets me thinking, could it be just the same way they died, the way I was pushed out on my lane tonight? You never know. So, here you go. Think about it. People will kill you for the fun of it. Food for thought. See ya. Bye.